Welcome to Rec at Home. This is Miss Jen, and today we are going to try watercolor painting using washable markers. Let's get started. For this project, you're going to need some thick paper. This is just standard thick watercolor paper, but you can also use cardboard. Some masking tape to hold it down, a paintbrush, permanent markers. Sharpie markers work really well because we know that they're permanent, but if you see on a marker that says permanent, that's what you're going to need today. Cup of water, and the water cup that I use is reusable because I like to recycle. Some markers that are washable. Crayola is a safe bet, but anything that says washable marker is good too. Some paper towels. And that's about it. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first thing we're going to do is tape down our paper. That's going to help prevent from warping the paper. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw with my permanent marker some different designs. I'm going to just make some flowers. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in some of these areas, some of these flowers. So I'm going to use my markers. I'm going to do a whole bunch because I want to show you how this works. Now for some of these areas I'm going to leave dry, but for other areas I'm going to just kind of add some water. Just like so. Oop, already got a little bit of bleeding in there. And then I'm just going to add a couple of streaks of the markers. It's going to do some really cool, neat blending. So if I take my brush, just dip it in clean water, that run, and you can turn it into watercolor. And you can just go around things here. Just do a couple extra colors on top because the blending is what's going to make it so pretty. Just take your brush and you just blend it in. And see, the black is not going to be touched. So you have a nice outline that will stay true no matter how much water you put on there. And then if you wanted to, you could just dry that off and keep going into another color. Use the paper towel as a way to switch colors. we're just gonna keep adding color until we like what we see. And then we will stop and let it dry and see what we have. Okay, we've let it dry for a little bit, and if it's dry to the touch, then you think you're ready to keep going? Then let's do it. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna further define some of these areas so that that black doesn't show as much. We'll give it a little bit of shadow and shade. And voila. I think it's a good place to stop, and I hope you enjoyed this technique. See you guys next time. Bye now.